All right, and we are live. What's going on? What's happening? Salute to the tribe. You guys smash that like button. Let's get right into this. I love it, man.
The majority of women want the finished product man, and the man that is the finished product would not choose the majority of those women. Relationships are not based on me loving you the way that I know how. It's based on me loving you the way you need to be loved. When women say things like, I don't want to teach no man, what you're really saying is, okay, let him treat you how he treats everybody. I think that as long as women are chasing what it looks like instead of what it is, they'll always be unhappy. As long as women are looking for, look at the man that I got on my arm, look at what he bought for me, look at what he did for me. Women don't really want a man. They just want to say they're in a relationship.
If porn isn't a problem, it wouldn't be considered an addiction. You know how many marriages are ruined because people are addicted to porn?
Addictions can cripple a human. And so because of that, it can cripple a marriage. It can cripple parenthood. It can cripple anything.
I actively know a woman who did not marry for love. She married for security.
I mean, a lot of women marry for security.
Is that wrong?
No, I don't think it's wrong. I just don't think there's any love there. The majority of women.
Truth.
Is the good man short?
50-50? I don't mind. Let's build this foundation together side by side, teamwork, no ego. I don't mind helping lay the bricks now if it means later I get to clock in as your full-time housewife. Benefits include love, loyalty, peace, and home-cooked meals. 50-50? I don't mind.
Watch this, we're gonna talk about it.
Women have no clue of what men want because y'all run around with lashes, fake hair,
like
all this bullshit, and you can ask 100 men and 98 of them will say, I want a natural woman. But for some reason, y'all in competition with each other. Y'all think that natural beauty is ugly. Y'all done got away from being feminine. Y'all not even confident. I FaceTime a woman in the morning, she got her shit to the ceiling because she don't want to let me see her with her natural face. You that embarrassed of yourself, you're not happy with yourself. Ain't got nothing to do with us. Who are y'all selling yourselves to, the women or the men? Because we the ones that got to marry your ass. So how about doing what I like? The things that we want are free.
I promise you.
They are free. But for some reason, when you ask a woman, what do you bring to the table? The first thing come out their mouth is something we don't care about, which is your job. The first thing a woman say, I pay my own bills, I got my own car, I got my own crib.
But
congratulations, you're an adult.
Oh, he heard him with that one. He really did, but my man, he got a point. You can't ask a man what it is that they want, and then everything they say, you completely disregard it. We do it for other women. We want to compete with her for his attention, though. Y'all say y'all do it for other women. Be for real, though. You want to look better than the next woman.
You do it for women. You want men, obviously, to break your back in bed, have some arm candy, but you don't really like men like that. They don't like men like that, man. I'm trying to tell you.
Let me be clear when I say this. I like my men being nonchalant to them other women, but don't be nonchalant to me. Like, buy me flowers, plan dates, do all the things, be dominant. Tell me, hey, babe, nah, you better clean that attitude up. Be very chalant when it come down to me. Be nonchalant when it come down to them O's, if you know what I mean.
I'll be chalant. First of all, don't tell me how to treat you. You'll get what I give you. Is that chalant enough?
Hand jobs are lame. I can do it better myself. No, the fuck you can't. You are not going to make deep, direct eye contact with yourself while using both hands and drool and slobber all over it. You can't. Hand jobs are lame. I can do it better myself. No, the fuck you can't.
I don't know anybody that says that, but, she has a good point.
You say that men's attractiveness goes up. Their value goes up with age. And then for
After
women...
30s, right?
For women, it goes down. So in your game, in like 20 years, he's some hunk and my tits are touching the floor.
Yes.
So like, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
It's a question that when
I mean, listen, I'm 41. So, I mean, is he lying? No, he's not. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? She's probably in her 20s, early 20s. I'm in my early 40s. Is he lying? You got to smash that like button.
women are concerned about. And it's one of the arguments that they have towards the lifetime commitment of marriage. And again, we want what we don't yet have. And one of the really tragic things about human relationships is you are relating to me because you think on some level that I can give you what you want. If I don't give you what you want, you'll probably go find somebody else who will over a long enough timeline.
Depends on what the thing is. How important is it to me?
Okay.
Right? Not all my needs can always be met, for example.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
But certainly people don't persist in situations where they feel like they're not getting anything that they want.
Absolutely. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And so
Anything,
they're
yeah.
going to go where it seems like they can get more of what they want and potentially less of what they don't. So if you see that I have what you want and I don't give it to you, you're going to probably leave. However, if I say, okay, I'll give it to you, you're going to be like, okay, I'll stay. But in the act of giving it to you, you now need me less. And that's the tragic thing about human relationships is you need me less because I gave you what you wanted. Let's say you want to get married to have kids. And so you marry a woman because she's kind, she has a maternal instinct, she's great with children. Okay, well, you had 3 kids. They're all in college. You're empty nesters now in your late 50s, early 60s. The way that people are living, they could live another 20 or 30 years. That's a long time. Now what? Are we just going to coast on gratitude for having received what we wanted decades ago? It would be nice if people could survive on gratitude, but that's not how I see people operate, for better or for worse. And so
yeah, I don't know where that jab at gratitude comes in. These weird psychiatrist people online, they just I don't know, man. I'll let her finish.
That woman on some level becomes less valuable to that man as a consequence of giving that man what he wanted, i.e. a mother for his children.
And if she doesn't give him what he wants, he
would have chosen somebody else. So she got 18 or 20 years. But if she then doesn't find another need of his to satisfy and discharge, then he's just going to be there kind of out of potentially obligation, which
sucks.
I mean, it sucks actually for both.
And don't expect me to flirt with.
You got comfortable. You used to be out here grinding. Then you got comfortable. You used to chase after everything you said you wanted. Then you got comfortable. I need you to be a dog again. I need you to be hungry again because that comfort zone is killing you. So get back.
As a single woman, I'm getting a little worried when I scroll on this app that like all of the good single men, 30-year-olds and up or near that range, they are, if they're single, they're staying inside and doing exactly what I would want to do, which is like binge a show and like order and take out. Like why when I'm scrolling, I'm seeing all these like cute men who look like they have their head on their shoulders. They probably don't. Let's just be fucking real. But they're all like.
That's why you don't have a man. Gen Z. That's why you don't have a man. All that little extra shade and why are you scrolling? Observing, making observations and assumptions, and then projecting those onto us as if it's fact. Y'all are a weird group of females. Weird group. And then to think that we can't tell what you're doing when we're men that created every device and every train of thought that you've come up with to spy on us, right? For society, you think you can outwit us. Pathetic.
Staying inside, like.
And you're wondering why men are avoiding you. You sound like you have some disdain towards these men. I wouldn't want to be around a woman that didn't celebrate my presence either, buddy. What I always say is go where you're appreciated. Go where your energy is reciprocated. If a woman's not giving you some attention too, I say we flip the script now, chat. Chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. I got a couple buddies that are in the dating market right now, and they want to be treated traditionally like how you would treat a woman. They want to be wined and dined. They want to be taken out. They want to feel special too. And I think that's fine. Cool. I think men are the prize. I think it's about time women step up and start treating men with some chivalry. Why not? Y'all want an equality? Y'all want bank accounts? You want to be able to vote? You want to be able to buy a crib?
He's taking this a little bit too far. Okay. He has a little sassy undertone. The point being, just because we're not chasing women doesn't mean that we're asking for woman treatment. It's a bitch ass thing to say. So I would take what this guy says with a grain of salt. I'm just saying.
You got comfortable. You used to be.
There is one weakness that every single man shares, and it is the root of his stupidity. And you all know what it is. You just don't want to admit it.
This idiot just cannot get right. I don't know who triggered her. I want to believe it's me because she did report my TikTok. But I hope I keep triggering you. You're falling off. Okay? No grown-ass man wants to be told what they're doing wrong, especially by a leftover woman. If you were married with children you know what I'm saying, in wedlock, possibly at your age, grown and headed to school on their own, then I'd probably listen to you a little bit. But you sound kind of bitter. You sound like you're hearing things you don't want to hear online because you're chronically online. You might want to take some time off, okay? The men you find attractive don't find you attractive. And I'm going to tell you the reason why. Even if you're claiming I'm not your type, you talk too much. You talk too much. You say a lot of words, but you're not really saying nothing. You talk too much.
So I don't know if you guys have heard or not, but women can be literally anything they want. And feminists are so proud online saying that feminism is about the right to choose and female empowerment and this and that, right? Okay, so all that fighting for equal rights, all of that, and you guys still choose prostitution. You guys still choose modern day prostitution. It's so crazy to me because if you went to a hooker on the corner and
come on, lady. These words, they're not YouTube friendly, but we get the gist. She's right. You know, with all the liberties and freedoms, you choose to get butt naked for the $5.99. Just be talking online. That's what we're saying.
Now, you know you're doing something right. And when people are envious of the parts of you that money can't buy, your energy, your aura, your peace of mind, your connection to God, baby, this is not something you can go get injected and pay for. This is authentic. This is priceless. Now, you know you...
Listen to what she said. So when you have some low IQ, popular YouTuber, TikToker, or someone with money say, I have no reason to be jealous of them. Really? Really? Because you could still be brain dead and not creative. You know what I'm saying? So again, and you might not have that will and grit either. So to say, oh, I have money, I have no reason to be jealous of them. You don't get no get out of jail free card because you have money or clout or both. You can still be jealous of people, jackass. Anyway, y'all, we're going to go ahead and leave it at that.
Question. Do you lose aura points for going to a senior citizens aqua aerobics class?
When you say I don't chase women, my first initial thought is, well, then go find your man.
Okay. Who asked you for your first initial thought? Becky. Who asked you? That's my initial thought because I wouldn't ask you anything. So why do you feel that we need to know how you think and feel? I would like to know what you actually know, stats and facts wise, but you want to go off of what you think. I don't care what you think.
Do you lose aura points for going to...
When you say I don't chase women, my first initial thought is, well, then go find your man. You likely aren't making plans.
You likely, what does that mean? Likely, what does it mean? What does that mean? What do you know?
You aren't initiating conversation.
Assumptions in an attempt to frame this narrative. And everything she's saying is, if you would think about it and not get caught up in the moment of the aesthetic that she's trying to present to you, she's saying nothing off of a random thought when her stinking ass should probably be washing her legs or going and doing something with her life. Instead, she's sitting there thinking about men and what men are not doing and what? Anyway.
Your text messages are really dry. What are you doing? Are you wanting the woman to chase you?
Why do you care? It's not woman chasing me. Why do you care? Why do you care? If you have options, why do you care? How is it any of your business acting just like a slave master? Oh, I'm sorry. It looks like you are a descendant of one. So, you know, you're just following your bloodline. You know what I mean? Honoring your forefathers and your ancestors. And I'm not talking about the male side. If you know anything about history, you know what I'm saying? The female slave masters were the absolute worst. So here you are once again doing what you do best, running your mouth, telling people how to think, and want to know what they up to, what you doing, why you not out there sweating and working, chasing women. Come on, we're tired of it. It's enough out of you. It's enough. It's
Maybe
enough
I'm
for
not
me, you
sure if you-
guys. I'm gonna go ahead and work out and detox. Can't handle too many videos of these leftover women. Do me a favor. Go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe on the tribe, drop a comment. Do you agree or disagree? And timestamp it, you know what I'm saying? So we can have an in-depth conversation. Anyway, y'all, love and light. I'm your brother, and I'm out.
It's on mute. Hey, hold on. Bitch, be quiet. A lot of niggas fake, so I'm moving.